Hola, bienvenidos a IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
Me llamo Darby.
Me llamo Alexis P. Pebbles. The P stands for piñata.
If I hit you, what would come out?
No.
Blood. Probably.
No.
Blood.
Well, what is blood but just cum?
That's not. God damn it.
I've been learning Spanish at my job. My coworker has been teaching me, and my favorite thing to say is, "Are you mad at me?" So I said, "Como se dice, are you mad at me in español?" And she says, "Estás enojada." And so now I go to everyone and I say, "Estás enojada?" And if they speak Spanish, they laugh and say, "No, no, no."
I will say this. Thank you for bringing it up.
She calls me traviesta, which means troublemaker.
That's what she says it means. We just filmed with a guest, and I must say, it was great. It was great. I can't wait for y'all to see this. But you've said that a lot. Are you mad at me? Can I say that? I'm sorry. Are you mad at me?
I think it's funny.
Oh, it's a bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's one of my new bits.
Oh, that's a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why when you answer me in earnest, I get kind of like, oh no.
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's a crapshoot. It's 50-50. If you ask me, I'm not sure.
You know what else is a crapshoot? Being on FaceTime while you're in the bathroom.
You keep bringing it up. You keep bringing it up.
You know, okay.
I'm trying to protect you.
I'm kidding. Do you know what another one of my bits now I do at work is?
What?
Anytime someone plays this, anytime a song is on that I think is funny, I'll say, "Oh, this is my favorite song. I have the lyrics tattooed on my back." And they'll say, "Really?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I don't know the lyrics because I can't see back there, but it's fun."
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's a thing on TikTok now where people are doing their bits.
Yeah.
You should
That's
do
what
that.
made me think of it. I try to think of all my bits that I do. I have a lot of work that I do.
That's really good.
Thanks.
I'm worried that I don't have a bit.
Oh, Mama, you have bits.
What?
Like all those times you pretend to be mad at me and pretend that what I'm wearing is ugly and... You know, it's so funny when you do that. Because, I know it's...
Your definition of bit is very different from mine.
Oh.
I just call that life.
Are you a biter in the bedroom?
Biter?
Yeah.
Have I bitten someone?
In the bedroom. Because that's a bit.
Yeah, probably.
How is your sex life?
Very good. Listen, I encourage everyone to get a sex life, first of all. Secondly, listen to your partner. Listen to your partner's needs. I haven't done that in about 13 years.
When he's coming.
But now I'm listening to my partner. I'm trying the things that he wants to do, which is never something I want to do. And I gotta be honest, he's right. It feels great.
And I don't know why. Listen to your partner.
That's for Curtis.
That's also one of my favorite songs.
Oh, do you like the lyrics?
Yeah, I have the lyrics tattooed on my back.
We are
here
back
to
in Mexico.
talk about Drag Race to Mexico. We got to watch this together, which was fun.
Yeah, it was super duper fun.
Wait, this is pretty.
It's a recreation of Meghan Markle's ring.
You got mad at me for not knowing what your wedding band looked like, but it's because you do this. Every time I see you, you're wearing a different wedding ring.
Well, I don't wear my actual wedding ring in drag.
Why?
Because that's boy.
Because he's not married to Darby?
Right.
So you could cheat.
Don't give me any ideas. So we're back in Drag Race Mexico. Oh, thank you to everyone who left comments.
About why Lolita's there.
Well, yes. Valentina's Spanish is not as good, and
because she didn't grow up in Mexico.
Grew up in Mexico.
And Lolita grew up in Mexico.
Yeah, they needed someone who could speak Spanish a little more fluently.
Love it.
She's working on her Spanish, and it sounds great. I mean, to us.
Yeah.
I did see a couple comments that were like, "Yeah, she's got an American accent, though," and like that I don't stand for. Okay. When I go to Barcelona, for instance, I make sure I'm very, 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 very España, okay?
Yeah.
No. I wanted the Martha Mama of Mexico. I did notice Martha Mama did actually post a reference video for Mexico because she does the work, okay? She's not from Mexico. She doesn't know a lot about Mexican culture, but she's got time. And so she did research, and it's Martha Mama. It's very entertaining. I would recommend watching it.
She's mommy.
But no, there is a Mexican YouTuber, Gerdito. He does reviews in both English and Spanish. Actually, the premiere episode, yeah, he's really cute. He's with a bunch of the cast members, and it's subtitled in English, so you can go and watch it. So go to Gerdito's YouTube channel and hit subscribe. Sorry for the American accent.
He has 91K subscribers. How many do we have?
Not that much. I found his channel very, very helpful. I wish he got like early access or something because it is a couple days later, so we still won't always get the references, but check out the channel, especially if you are looking for some reference results. This hair, I feel like my brain is going to fall out.
Is it heavy?
Do you see that? Thank you for this hair. I feel
You're welcome.
Very quinceañera.
You look beautiful.
Speaking of quinceañera.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever been to anybody's quince?
I haven't. No, because they're for girls,
Well,
right? Can boys go?
Boys can go.
Oh, they're
it's
their
a
dates.
party.
They're the.
Well, it's a
they do
party.
this.
It's almost like how a wedding is. Everyone who's they go and
Can I tell
they
you
enjoy.
something that would make you want to burn their house down? My in-laws, listen up. They made me watch. Okay, I say they made me, but I am a people pleaser. So if I have an inkling that someone likes something, I'll be like, let's watch it. I'm gonna love it. Yeah. So I probably
I'm
said
proud
it.
of you.
But what?
For leading with what could possibly have been the reality, rather than telling the story as you experienced it.
Are you calling me a liar?
That's growth.
Don't touch my growth. Anyway, we end up watching his sister's very waspy, their money, okay?
Mm-hmm.
His sister's debutante ball, which is the boring white people version of quinceañera. And we watch this whole thing. And it happened a long time ago. So it's like 1990s, like, and I'm just watching all these, like, teenagers walk on the stairs with like their dads and stuff, and then they're like, and they're all wearing like the same dress and stuff, and I think there was like horse. I don't know. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend watching it. I watched the whole fucking thing. Does that make you want to burn their house down?
Oh my god.
It was tough.
All I can think about is that episode of Gilmore Girls where Rory is like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. And her mom's like, no. And then she's like, well, whatever.
Yeah, she's fucked.
Oh.
Quinceañeras, though, one thing that I absolutely adored about this episode was the queer trauma that everyone was feeling, and everyone was checking in around a lot. I loved that.
Yeah.
It just felt like everyone was taking care of one another because you could tell everyone in the cast had thought about their quinceañera, how they had wanted a quinceañera.
Well, it's like,
and
I guess it would be kind of similar to like a debutante ball, or like I really wanted a Sweet 16. I thought that would have been amazing. Did you ever want a Sweet 16 party?
Yeah. Remember when they did Super Sweet 16 on MTV?
Oh yeah, those people are all garbage.
Well, we were supposed to like absolutely hate it and not want that, but it did make me really, really want that.
Well, yeah.
While the other teenagers, are sobbing because the party was ruined.
Because they don't get invited, yeah.
That's what I want for my Super Sweet 16. I want a bunch of 16-year-old assholes, their parents to yell at them, and then I just want them sitting in chairs on stage crying. And that's the decoration for my party.
That's fun.
Thanks.
I want a hypnotist.
Okay, what do you feel about hypnotists?
I
agree.
I don't believe it's real. Okay, can I tell you this? Can I tell you this? Well, I don't believe it would work on me.
I hear that you don't do anything that you wouldn't do if you were fully aware.
It's like being drunk.
I think that's a lie.
It's like being drunk.
Well, being drunk, you do stuff you wouldn't normally do.
But you would want to do those things even when you're not drunk, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't want people to see what I want to do. I'll be in jail.
I used to go to church camp every summer.
Ugh, me
Christian
too.
universities. Lubbock Christian University.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'd read
every week,
young adult queer novel.
Every week, or every time we would go there, at the end, they would pick a bunch of people and they brought a hypnotist into church camp. Isn't that against everything that Church of Christ believes?
I don't know what anyone believes anymore. Everyone changes their minds.
They hypnotize all these people. And I'm like, because it's always like when I snap my fingers, you're naked. And then everyone runs except for the one guy who's like, yeah. I don't believe that's real. But I don't believe all those people were actors.
I think it does happen. Okay. I did see a very convincing Murder, She Wrote episode.
If you're a hypnotist, will you comment below? I want to see if I can be hypnotized. I don't think it's possible for me. And if we can, will you hypnotize me to stop, all my bad habits?
Everything.
Yeah.
You'd have to develop new habits. There was a Murder, She Wrote episode where somebody who was hypnotized killed someone, but all the witnesses were hypnotized, so they didn't remember it.
Oh, I think I actually watched this one.
And they got stuck. They killed the hypnotist, so they were stuck. He didn't bring them out before. So as he lay dying on the floor, he should have said, 3, 2, 1, out. Instead, he just went, to death.
I want to get hypnotized on this show.
I would be down for for you to be hypnotized on this show. I was about to say for us, but
I will be.
Me.
If I promise,
LA hypnotists.
I promise to be hypnotized. I promise to go through the whole thing, and if it's real, I will eat my words.
Eat your shorts, man.
I will eat her shorts.
I've got some shorts.
She's got some really funky shorts. I don't know.
Funky?
I'm thinking of the ones you wear when you do your makeup and there's like makeup everywhere on them.
Funky?
¿Estás enojada?
That's just a weird adjective. That's a really strange word.
I could be an ad noun.
So it's an unconventional materials challenge. They all have to make their quinceañera dresses from quinceañera decorations.
But also fabrics.
And cute.
They got to have fabrics too.
Oh, they did have fabrics, of course.
Yeah, because I was worried. I was like, that doesn't look like a whole lot of stuff actually. And some of them were grabbing a lot of things.
I have a tendency to shut down. And I feel like in that moment, if I saw everyone running towards it, I definitely would have been one of the girls on the outside just going like, I don't want anything this much.
I don't really like running. Or I would take the grocery cart that those hunky dudes were carrying, the pit crew, and I would go out in the grocery cart.
I would ask the pit crew for their underwear, and I'd make something out of that.
Yeah.
I would do that for the art of it, not for any other reason.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go to the runway?
Yeah, because it's really all about the runway this time. There was some really close calls.
Wait,
Some people...
it is not about the runways this time. I'm so sorry. We were watching and we noticed.
Thank you. So this is the most beautiful workroom I think I've ever seen.
I love it.
I love it. I'm
love
entranced. I love the stations are my favorite.
I saw a tweet that said that this and Drag Race Brazil and Drag Race Germany were all filmed in Colombia.
Oh.
Colombia.
I went to college there.
I wonder if first of all, I wonder if that's true. But number two, I wonder if the other series will look similar. I wonder if the workroom setup will be the same.
Will be that incredible? I hope so. So we're looking at this table as everyone comes in, and I'm thinking, whose leg is that, and why is it pointing the other way? Turns out the legs of the table have actual legs hanging draped off them.
By actual, we mean fake legs. They weren't attached. We
don't know where they came
in
from.
Nature.
When I go, I want my body donated to workrooms. Those could have been real legs.
I want my body donated to workrooms.
Those could have been real legs.
What would we use you as?
A mannequin,
Let's be real.
a lamb.
A coffee table. With all the workroom tables, they all have legs with heels, but it's just in front of the real leg. They didn't make the leg of the table look like a leg. They just tacked on a cadaver's leg, according to Alexis, in front of it, and it looks so strange.
Amazing. It looks so amazing.
And then at one point, there's
Lolita
this
Banana
shot, and it's Lolita.
She's trying to be earnest and tell the girls what's going to work and what's not going to work.
By the way, I loved Lolita this episode.
Me too.
I'm Team Lolita.
Team Lolita.
Sorry we didn't finish France. I realize now what I was missing out on. I simply adore her. Also, it was really funny when they were grabbing stuff, whatever, in the frenzy. Lolita's talking, and then she says something in French, because, Drag Race France.
Oh, yeah.
But the subtitles, they translate everything she says in Spanish, and then it just says in parentheses, speaking French. You couldn't find a French person to just quickly go over those two sentences. Anyway, but there is a shot where Lolita is standing at the end of the table, and it just looks like her giant leg is just coming out. Props to the prop work.
Props to the props department. They never get enough love.
That is Carrot Top level. That's hilarious.
Have you seen Carrot Top lately?
I don't care. I would do it.
Shall we go to the runway?
Let's go to the runway.
Let's talk about gorgeous
Lolita comes out first.
Banana. Absolutely.
Her makeup is completely different. It's completely different. I wonder if she couldn't find a makeup artist maybe for the first episode. Because this makeup is, or if that's hers, I just wonder why it's so different from last.
Well, I thought Valentina's makeup was different. I almost didn't look like her at first.
I agree. They both look amazing.
Yeah, they both look cool.
I prefer Valentina's dress. I gotta admit,
yeah.
I just love, and it's so cool.
There was something going on in the slits with Lolita that I couldn't figure out. And
her underwear started to slide down a little, so you could
is that
see
what I was
it,
seeing?
And I was like, damn it, pull it back up.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Baby.
She's incredible and she's wonderful and we love her.
Yeah, but if her underwear slips down, you can say, are you afraid of her underwear?
I don't want her to come at me with that cadaver leg and hit me in the head.
That's true. She does carry one with her at all times. No, but the walk they did I was like, why is she walking like that? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. We were like, why is she walking like that?
Come to find out, she was doing a quinceañera
you didn't
walk.
ask me, or you asked me and I never answered about my relationship to quinceañera. I've been to one in my life. I was
you're from Texas.
Yeah. I was one of the friends that like escorted one of the ladies' maids in. I don't know I don't know the terminology or what everyone's called.
I want to be a lady's maid.
But that day, my other friend, her dad was money and he had sailboat. And we got to go sailboat and I got completely burned.
Yeah.
To a crisp. So I was red. It hurt to put shirt on. Not to mention my feet were the tops of my feet have never been so burned, and I had to wear dress shoes, and they were tight. It was so fun. That girl whose quinceañera it was, she is now on TLC. She's that crack addict's doctor. She's Dr. Papa Crack Addict, Papa Chiropractic.
What are you talking about? What?
Remember the other day I told you this girl I went to high school with? She's now on TLC in a show called Crack Addicts, and she's a chiropractor, and she cracks people's backs and stuff.
I would watch that. I love the sound of a...
She was a really good friend growing up. Apparently, allegedly, she's like Republican Trumpy now.
Okay. Her logic clearly has been cracked. Maybe we can put that back in alignment.
Maybe.
We could move the discs or whatever you do. No, I think they're supposed to stay in place. Let's go to the runway.
First up is Serena Morena. She utilized these balloons. And I gotta be honest, when it first came out and I saw it, I thought, that's cool.
I had a little wowee at
That's
it.
a clever way to do the ball gown. Because, okay, for me, quinceañeras, gorgeous giant ball gowns, something I've always wanted to wear.
Sure.
Always.
Yeah.
If I ever get married,
well,
you better make the aisle a double wide.
Yeah.
And not for the reasons that you think, just because I'm going to wear a giant ball gown.
Yeah, no, I've been planning for your wedding for years. It's definitely going to happen. I was visually intrigued when I first saw it. I loved the way she made the balloons into a gown. I loved the shapes and where she put them. I thought it looked cool. I didn't like her silhouette in it though. I will say the balloons started below her waist and she didn't cinch or anything. So it was kind of like one solid shape down.
She didn't
and then
cinch or anything?
Yeah.
What's cincher mean? Like
she didn't
censor?
cinch or...
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Is that vodka? It wasn't very flattering. I was a little, and so, yeah.
Indeed. Next up was Galavaro, and she was one who was really struggling because she was worried about, she's not a sewer. She was hoping they'd have more time before this challenge.
She was hoping she had time to grow.
Yeah. For me,
she did.
I
liked it.
I didn't hate it. I just wish the hair was bigger, personally, but I liked it.
I could see in classic Drag Race tropes, I could see how perhaps she'd get in trouble for the corset. She ended up being safe, but I thought the bubbly kind of skirt and the draping on it, and then all the little that she made, I thought it looked really cool. I didn't get quinceañera from it at all in any way, shape, or form, but I did enjoy the final part.
I enjoy looking at her.
Yeah.
Out of drag.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Up next is Matraka. I liked this. I thought she looked really pretty.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell if I liked it for a minute. What struck me about a lot of these looks was quinceañera. There are some pretty classic checked boxes, right? Hair is a pretty big one. And there's a lot of flat to the head, pretty straight looks. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand a lot of the wig
sometimes
choices.
it's a choice, sometimes
I was
it's just...
confused by her hair choice here. But yeah, I think ultimately, once I got a closer look at it, kind of similar to her first runway, the details, I really enjoyed the way she was able to piece stuff together. There was always something interesting to look at, and it didn't look so thrown together.
Truth.
But the hair.
Lady Caro, I initially
Yes.
loved this.
Yes.
But I was a little confusion about the top.
Yes.
Because...
What was it?
What was it?
Why was it that color?
And why was it a different color? You had a really good idea.
If you didn't have enough fabric, because she did mention in the walk around that she was having trouble with not having enough materials, which is really funny to hear when you see this giant skirt that she was able to make.
Yeah.
Just take the bow on the back and make that your front.
Because the
Because
color
the color,
of
it looked like
this
she was wearing a
took me
t-shirt,
out of
honestly.
it.
It looked like she had tucked a t-shirt
It
in.
kind of looks like she was wearing like a Skims like under thing.
But I adored the skirt.
And the balloon sides and
adored it.
Just her presentation of it was really beautiful.
But the top
and
was
I loved
such a bummer. Yeah, I agree.
Well, I just didn't understand it. Our Hennies, I thought this was so beautiful.
With the cups, are you kidding?
Yeah.
She was the most from top to bottom. Oh, she's going to her quinceañera. She was the only one that for sure.
It's a
she
silhouette
checked
I'm
all
obsessed
the
with.
boxes.
Yeah.
She had the tiara. She had the hair. She had the turnaround, and then it was the big
She had
kind
the
of
balloons.
moment.
Yeah.
What do you call those? Where you're from in high school? Mums. It looked like a big mum on the back.
I love mums.
I know. It's because it's annoying. You love annoying things. But it's just it worked. It all worked. It was very impressive.
Yeah, you're right. Miss Vallarta, now she was talking a big game because she is a seamstress.
Yeah.
And
I was getting a little jiggly from it. I was getting
Jiggly Caliente season 4.
End of the world.
Yeah.
The pieces
Episode
kind of
1.
flapped, and at one point it
just came up,
and
and the hair was, while pretty, kind of flat. And then the bodysuit with the face being because she likes to do like monochrome, which is cool and interesting, but not when it's not the same color.
Yeah, it was such a bummer because this episode we got Vallarta, Margaret, and Matraka were working together, and I was like, oh. Those are my 3 favorites. I love seeing them talk together. They're gonna be my favorite all season, and then of course the Vallarta of it all. But yeah, it was
the other group.
Bummer.
They're calling themselves the main stars.
Yeah.
Is that a translation that we don't understand?
Who is it? It's Gala.
It's Galavaro, and I think it's
the other 2. Yeah, they're calling themselves. I have to believe it is a mistranslation.
Well, it's very much
the main stars.
It's very much like, what is it? The boogers and the heathers.
Yeah, but the main stars. That is on.
Yeah, maybe it's
nose.
well, you let us know. Maybe it's a translation that's like it means
to say that's
main stars, but it's a different word. You know what I mean?
We're the main stars. It just feels like 2 words stuck together.
It feels like 2 words.
True.
Pixie, also 2 words. Goth Quince Fantasy.
I loved that.
Yeah, I liked it too. And I like that she's sticking to her brand, but also doing so, fulfilling the challenge.
I thought it was super cool.
I liked it.
The framing,
I'm scared
the like
and
kind of
titillated by
half a
Pixie.
hula hoop kind of thing with the thing. I didn't quite understand it at first, but then once I realized what it was, I liked it less when I realized. Before I knew what it was, I loved it.
Yeah. Vermeil Noir, she came out looking very much...
With a table.
She came out with a table. I liked it in theory.
I couldn't see anything.
But she was so tabley. You couldn't see in it.
So table.
You couldn't see the bottom.
Listen, her table had no
regular legs.
No legs.
Her table...
None.
No, it didn't have legs, but
They're
it did
still
have a
attached
lot
to someone
of
walking
fab.
around. But when she did move the table for a few seconds and you did see the dress, I couldn't tell if I liked it or not because there was so
I gotta
much
I gotta wonder if she was hiding the fact that the front didn't go all the way down.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe she did that specifically so she could kick the table fabric out and make it be in front of her. I like the table idea. I think she should have just tossed the table flip the table, do a Teresa Giudice quince, flip the table.
You're gonna come here on my quinceañera.
On the day of my quinceañera.
What I found really interesting about her this episode was the judges' critiques, because she is in the bottom, and they said something like, yeah, I mean, she's an alternative queen. It's great to have an alternative queen. Yeah, we love an alternative queen. Whether we loved it or didn't, it happened, and you can't deny that it was an alternative thing to happen. I found that conversation so strange, because you really hated what she did last week, and now this week you also hated it, but because she's an alternative drag queen, at least it happened?
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. I thought this week would have been a perfect repeat of last week by Arta and Vermeil, thank you. I think it would have been perfect to have them both
back in the bottom, back and say.
And both gone again.
Yeah.
I just think that would have been really iconic, an iconic moment, and I'm shocked the producers did not do it. Anyway, yeah, it wasn't for me.
Up next is Mommy Daddy Christian Peralta. She looks like Mariah Carey.
She does.
Boots.
The world's most famous 15-year-old.
It is not the traditional in the fact that it's not a long gown, but I could see someone doing their quince like this. Probably more like a Sweet 16.
All of the notes and the critiques they were giving other people, they just threw out the window for her. I didn't understand. I thought she looked gorgeous. But how is this a top look for a quinceañera challenge? She's got the flat hair that you were quick to read other queens for.
Okay.
You seem to enjoy it there. And then she's in this tiny short skirt. I just didn't understand how it was a top look.
Are you mad?
I just didn't understand. Well, how is that a top look?
I don't know.
How many times do they bring up the flat hair and then they're like, top look? I wouldn't wear that to a quinceañera. In fact, no one would. But we love you, you know?
Yeah.
She looks great. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful.
I think there is a way to do flatter hair, and I think this is. Because it looks styled. I don't know. There's something about this that didn't bother me about the hair.
I think their favoritism was showing a little.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Probably. Regina Voce. I liked this.
I thought it was so fucking weird. I loved it.
I thought it was
looked
cute.
like a dumb little fucking freak Barbie.
Yeah,
Like,
I loved the hair.
I just loved it.
I loved it. And I think her face is really fun to watch.
And yeah, sure. Does the skirt read pinata? Why not? But
I love
it's a drag version of a quinceañera. I thought it was like, yeah, of course, I'm a drag queen. I'm a pinata, bitch.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Magos Margarita, looking fucking stunning.
I loved it.
Yeah, I did
Literally
too.
no notes. I loved
I thought
everything.
It was so beautiful. And the way she made that
I truly
so
thought,
quickly. No.
I mean, I knew for sure she'd be in the top.
Well, I'm glad that she was
it.
in the top indeed, because she was seemed to be placed a little low last time, but she's
very
back.
low.
She's in the top. They loved what she did. Finally, they're seeing reason.
She is in the top. She doesn't win. We do have a winner, and that is Argenis.
Argenis.
Argenis?
Argenis.
What did I say?
Argenis.
Damn it. We'll get there. Congratulations.
She looks so beautiful.
She deserved it.
Yeah.
I was so excited for her. Then, out of the bottom three,
we get
get the classic 2 from last week. Classic.
And then in there is also Serena Morena, right?
Yeah.
When they think they're gonna zig, they zag, and they put Serena in the bottom with Vallarta.
Yeah, they save.
Vermeja.
Why? Oh, because she's alternative. Sorry. We get the lip sync right before it starts. Lolita is saying, good luck. And our translation on our screen said, good luck. And please don't ruin it. Spanish speakers. Is she saying literally, please don't ruin this?
Good luck. And please
don't ruin this. I love it so much. It's so funny. We rewound it. We laughed out loud. I really want Rue to adopt that. Good luck. And please, don't ruin this. Come on, that's iconic.
That's really funny.
Iconic.
Did you think this lip sync was iconic?
No.
Me neither.
So we say goodbye to Miss Vallarta. She starts to leave the stage as the show's
I want to see more, but you got 2 episodes.
But then it was like, yeah, and
she did start to leave the stage, and I thought, is she gonna quit?
But no, she came in, and she did fight. She knew this song, which was good. I wasn't drawn to either of them, to be quite honest.
No.
I think the judges perhaps made the decision just based on track record at that point, because I don't know that either of them did a great job.
All right.
I'm very excited to see the first great lip sync on Drag Race Mexico. I'm really excited. I know that's coming, but we're 2 episodes in and we've yet to see it.
Another fantastic episode of Drag Race Mexico. I'm so glad we're here.
And Miss Vallarta is out first. The first out is always legendary. Okay?
Yes.
I'd rather be first out than second or third.
Oh, what she said was so cute. Like a trip to Vallarta.
It was too short.
It was too short,
but
it was filled with
filling. Yeah.
What'd she say?
If you would like to join us when we return to Mexico next week, make sure you hit that subscribe button and, of course, that notification bell.
If you'd like to see more, join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
We're also both on Cameo, so do that.
Yeah, or get a Cameo. Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com. Click a Cameo. It's like a message from both of us.
It's
with
really
the background.
fun, yeah.
Honestly, we say the most unhinged things there.
Yeah, we will get canceled via Cameo one day. It's coming. Also, our merch is on dragqueenmerch.com. We have Cunt Honey Baby merch available for all of our Cunt Honey babies, so head over there.
And remember...
Remember that.
Have you ever been hypnotized?
No, I think because, okay, so after I had my wisdom teeth taken out, apparently I said stuff that was so embarrassing. My dad to this day has never addressed it. And the entire office had to come back, like, and see me when I came in for my return appointment. The entire staff of the office came in to, like, meet me, which is not good.
Because you were saying the weirdest thing.
Right.
Well, you're very funny. Maybe you were just being funny. And
I guarantee you I was just being horny. I knew I was being horny. I know I was being horny because my doctor was hot. I know it. I know I was being horny.
You have always gotten hot doctors. How is that possible?
Big man upstairs.
The original hot doctor.
Yeah, he likes to see me get blowjobs. Anyway, that's why I don't do hypnotize, because I can't, I know I'll try to fuck the hypnotist.
I want to say this.
Yeah.
Your father being embarrassed by you is bullshit because he's an embarrassment to society.
That's so true. Fuck Nick, right?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited for Christmas this year. We can watch Violent Night again.
I loved that movie.
It was so good, wasn't it?
And we have to watch Die Hard, of course. I found out that I was listening to No Such Thing as a Fish as I was getting ready today.
Oh, you like
Great
that
podcast. I love it. You learn a lot. The guy that gets shot, the really hot, tall, muscly, blonde guy who gets shot and then sent down the elevator with like a message written in blood on his chest. They make a cute Funko Pop of his body. Anyway, he was like a famous like Russian ballerina.
Hot.
Yeah. You know, there's no name for boy ballerinas.
Oh.
Ballerino is not real. There's just not a name for it.
Oh, it's like baristo.
Exactly. They're just male dancers. They're not
They're
ballerinos. Right? Wouldn't they be called ballerinos or like
I think sometimes
guys?
People call them ballerinos, but it's not like widely,
It's not widely accepted in the ballerino community.
The ballerino community. You know, I think male dancers
I agree.
are either gay or they want to prove that they're not gay so much that they're like kind of misogynistic.
And they do a lot of gay stuff.
And they're like mean.
Yeah. Hot. Our world is full of opportunities, okay?
Yeah, there's so much opportunity to be a misogynist anywhere you look.
Truly, I have not missed a day. Okay, I make sure I get my misogyny in every day. It's so important to just like follow your schedule. Okay?
Yeah, you gotta massage your knee, massage your elbow, massage your wrists.
Thank you for saying that. I liked that. I liked where you went with that. That was great.
I'm serious about wanting to be hypnotized. Maybe they'll hypnotize me to want to stop spending money and eating so much.
I'll pay for it. No, that's what Ozempic is. Ozempic hypnotizes you from eating.
From the inside?
To get Ozempic.
You're already Ozempic skinny.
No, I'm a gremlin at night. I'm really bad at eating in the day. But at night, I become a little gremlin. I eat everything.
I'm hungry right now.
Me too.
Do you have any snacks?
Not for you.
Fuck.
All right, well, we'll see you next week. Goodbye. That was it. That's all you needed to do.